Hello everybody and welcome back to Lost Souls. So today I would like to do the ministry, but before we do that I've got to I'll show you a few tricks and bits and pieces because I've been moving base. So let's have a look at that first of all. As you can see, all of these chests here have gone. These were the abyssal ones, and they're not good for moving. You can't pick them up with a what's it called? Let's have a look, I've forgotten its name. This thing. Chest transporter. But I have been making some chest transporters to transport chests, and I think I've got a few of those around. In fact, I've got 10. They do stack. They don't stack in hotbar, but they do stack. So I can sort of bring these up here and then put them up here like this, and press sort, and they do stack, which is weird. Don't ask me quite what's going on there. But anyway, with these, they're a lot cheaper than using any other form of transport. So for example, in these small storage crates, what you can do with those is you've got in I haven't got it set up yet. I'll just set it up first of all. We have these things here, a storage crate keeper. So you put one of these in a chest, and it's four iron, 1 black quartz and planks to make one of these. And when you move the chest, you put it down again, that disappears. So you basically lose this thing, that makes that quite a lot more expensive than to use a wooden chest transporter. So let's have a look at chest transporter. These things here. 6 sticks. Well, no shortage of sticks. I've actually been sending this stuff back. So 6 sticks to make one of these things. Like that. Dead cheap, dead easy, no big deal. So what you can then do with this is you can pick up these chests. So for instance, here's a chest. I can't obviously put this one into that, but let's go and get one of these back here. So this one happens to be empty. So we might as well pick it up and take it with us. So then you get this slowness. That's easy to deal with. All you need to do is either get a golden bag of holding and shift click it out of the way, and that disappears. And the same is true with this. Actually, I've got another one up here. We actually had a few bits and pieces in. The chest transporter will break after one usage, but that's okay. In fact, that's actually perfect for 6 sticks. So we can actually take this chest with us. Let's take this chest with us. Put that in there. And you see the mining fatigue disappears as soon as you put it down again. So that's quite useful. So today what I'd like to do, one other thing I'd like to do, so I'll take those with us to the overworld. You see I've set up this infinite water source. So all I did with this is to pipe this into this bucket here with a hopper and some dust on top. I wanted to make some clay. It's obviously not, these days it probably doesn't matter that much, but I just click on here like this. And that clay should come out of there. That's what it's not doing. Should do. Should be in this hop. It should be in this transfer now. Anyway, you can take the clay out and you get another one straight away. Don't ask me why they're not stored in this. It's weird. Well, it used to work. Because of this lever. Let's put the lever on the other side. And as you can see, that worked through fairly fast. We've got 6 clay in there now. Of course that's turned off, turn it on again, and that's not affecting this when they're going at one at a time. So that's one thing I do. The other thing I do is I built this, an enchanter for extra utilities too. What I was going to do with this, that was a mistake, it's actually completed the quest, is to make some materials. Now I think it's, I wonder where I put it, a lapis. I want some lapis. Do you know what I'm sure of? I had plenty of lapis, and maybe I've moved it all. There's none in there, is there? Do I have any lapis ore in here? That's cobalt. I think I've moved it all. Well, that's not very clever. Don't have any lapis around. Oh, 1 piece. Alright, let's take that 1 piece. That should, I think, is enough to demonstrate what I want to demonstrate. I'm sure I had more. Not in there. Oh, actually, we could pick up this chest as well while we're thinking about it. Let's do that. Where did that go to? put that up there as well. Quite a lot of things you get from those chest transporters. No, I don't have any. Actually, I'll take that with us as well, for that matter. What I'm not doing, and I'm leaving this up here. What this is going to do, this is still going to work, but it's actually an intermediate transport. So everything that's getting in there is going to come out into here like this, and it's already filled up. That's actually not so good. That should be emptying. There's probably something's getting picked up in here that shouldn't be picked up. Nothing at the moment, but there is something getting picked up in here. Even though I've got a filter on here filtering out another essence and inferior essence, because those should be going to these two chests in here like that. Huh. Okay. Have I got any in there? No, I haven't. We could take that with us as well. Let's take that with us. So this one piece of lapis should make what I need to make. It won't make enough because I need to make more. I've probably moved the stuff I want to do. So if I put this lapis in here like this, it's not working. What do I need? Is that recipes? Oh, it needs blocks. Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll take this with us in that case. So let's go back to the overworld and get some more XP before we go. Because I have set up a whole load of cloches in the overworld now. And I've taken away the glass floor, which is also good. So XP is in here, isn't it? Could be enough. But I might as well eat while I'm here, won't I? Get up to our level of hearts, so the overworld base. I moved this around as well. So now this is getting reasonably full. So something will have blocked this in here. Grey ghost plants. Where are these coming from? I don't ever remember having any of those. They seem to be coming from somewhere or other. I don't seem to remember ever having any of those. So that'll see that chest emptied out almost immediately because I've got a stack upgrade and 4 speed upgrades. And then I was looking at it and I was going, oh, they've actually got some more speed upgrades. So what I'm going to do with the machines is I'm going to put them down, probably down here. So it needs some power, like that. So this also needs bookshelves. Ah, okay, let's use the bookshelves over that one. That'd be more sensible, wouldn't it? And I guess it works just like the normal enchanter. So, oops, you can see I've got stuff dropped on the floor there. What did I pick up? Endearing essence. And all of these things in here. So basically this is all full, with the exception of this one here. That's just to tell me that I've got nothing in that one. But all the others have got stuff coming in and they're getting harvested fairly rapidly, and everything's getting put into this chest here, ender chest. Do you know, I might actually be better putting that in the middle. And then they're getting transported into here. So I don't have to drag wires all the way around it. But because some things are coming through here, if I look at this here, basically, oh yes, you can see it. This was all of the armor stuff. I'm getting armor into that, and I don't know how it's getting into there. It doesn't matter very much. I've also extended this reactor. I brought it down one more level, as you can see. So it's now a 5x5x5 construction. And it actually produces quite a lot of power now. So let's put that, activate it. So that power should go up to around about 1.3 million or 1000 RF per tick. So it's not too bad. It's going up reasonably fast, like that. It actually overlaps this. So anyway, that'll be full in a few seconds. We'll just turn it off. So, and I also removed the stuff in the middle here, but left in this. This where this mega torch is exactly the middle of the. That's where I had the builder originally. So everything in here, we should never get any mob spawning. So that's why that's there. So now I need to get some power to this thing. Oh yes, you can see it's doing its work. but needs power. So I suspect, now this is going to be difficult, because I've not got everything I need here. Let's see if we can make some power transportation stuff. The one I've been using is the, well, I could make another wireless battery, possibly some stone burnt, redstone blocks and a resonating. Maybe not. It might be easier to do the other one because we've got that block already set up on the reactor. So the other one was, I think it's RF tools, isn't it? I'm not 100% sure. But there's so many mods in here, it's really difficult to keep up sometimes. So the one I'm looking for is the, you know what? It's the power cell. This one here. So, one machine frame. Okay, we should be able to do that, no problem at all. That's just 2 lapis, 2 gold, and 4 ingots of iron. So I'll take a stack of iron. I haven't got much red. I haven't got much lapis in there. We've got lapis seeds, so we can always make some lapis. I think that's lapis there. Looks plenty of lapis. What was the other one? Gold. Is that gold here? Oh yeah, gold. I don't need gold. I've got plenty of gold. Let's just put that back again. And lapis. Okay, good. We should be able to have everything we need to make that now. I really need to connect this up to that, and I guess the recipe for this is the usual one. Indeed, it's good. So we get a stack and a half of those, which is good. So we should be able to make up the machine frame for this now. I want gold nuggets, don't I? Okay. I don't really want to do crafting on this one. So the other bits were redstone blocks and diamonds, emeralds, and prismarine shards. Now the prismarine shards aren't going to be a problem. So we need basically 1 diamond, 1 emerald, a couple of redstone blocks. Just in case I haven't got enough redstone, let's take a stack of this stuff up here. And prismarine. Now that's this one up here like this. I've forgotten what the uses of this one is, but we need this one, don't we? So one set will be plenty. Redstone is actually a slightly different recipe than normal, so we'll take that like that. My inventory is suddenly full, which is bad. So let's see if we can do this thing. Now I need 4 blocks of redstone. Okay. I'll take all of those. Put that like that. Then we can actually make this thing. Any extra stuff will just come along here and double right click that. And now that gets rid of everything except for prismarine shards, which we can put, I'll put them in this chest for the time being. We can upgrade this chest too, that's something I hadn't realised. Where is that upgrade for that one? I have actually made them, but we haven't got them with me though. No, I don't think I've got them with me. Oh yes, chest of storage. I can do this one here, look. This is a chest to storage crate upgrade. It's actually very expensive. If you look at the recipe for this one, it's basically a small storage crate plus 4 wooden planks, so it's a lot more expensive than doing that. But, having said that, simply shift right click that and it's suddenly a storage crate, like that. So that's quite useful if you don't want to move stuff around, saves a bit of time. So let's have a go. Now, I've made this thing here, and I reckon I can just connect this straight to this one like that, and set all the faces to being output. Oh, I need a linker. I forgot to make the linker. Now, what's that linking thing? It's a little red. This one. So we need 4 redstone and a piece of paper. Ooh, yes, we should have everything. Now, where is the paper? There. In fact, I could actually do this a different way. You may have noticed I have now got, let's just, well, we'll make this one anyway because we've got to finish it off. If you're observant, you might have noticed I put this here, and it's the indexer. So for instance, if I wanted to do that, I wanted to click one of these, I could click one of those like that and then click the plus, and then it brings everything into the inventory here. So when it's clicked in, I can then do it again, it'll put it into there, just like that. And that stays in there, it doesn't disappear. Oh no, it does disappear. Wrong. Okay, yeah. In fact, I might as well make another one of those. So what I could do is come along here, come to this one which has got input on all faces, put this into here, so it's now linked to 16. And let's put that over here. It's a bit of a long way to go, but I'll run. Not the running's making that much difference. So we put that into there, and then it should start to get power. And this is then filled up. So we need some gold and some lapis. I can do a stack of each now. Hopefully this will do what I need it to do. I've never tried this. It's the first time. Well, these mods are all changing all the time. Ah, you see, look, it's got this pattern in here. And you can actually click for recipes. So obviously you can enchant things. I'm not sure whether another start. So what you use to enchant it is the stuff you're enchanting it with. Okay, good. What we're making is enchanted ingots. And we could make some magical apples as well. We'll do that, because that's something that's actually quite important. Have I got any apples? That's a good question. I've got them set up, and they're down. Oh, I know where they are. We're going to have to go back to the. We're going to have to go back to the Nether base. First thing I do when I get back here is I get myself enough XP for the next trip, which is fine. Because one thing I haven't done is to set up any automation on this yet. So in the last one here, we should have apples. So I'll take 64 apples. It's not too difficult to move between bases, is it? So just click on that one there. So we just needed 4 of these. I can go and put that in there. I don't suppose it's finished yet, and it's what thing is it? 7. An enchanter. Extra utilities. So we can actually put some speed upgrades in this. Let's try that. Probably won't work. Oh, yeah, it's working. Good. The reason I said it probably doesn't work is because you can't put any more than 4. It says max upgrade 64, and you should try to put any more in, it doesn't do any more. Okay, that's interesting. Because one of the things we're going to make with this stuff, I'll take these out for the time being like this. We'll put the apples in here, and the lapis. Is that wrong? Maybe I misread that. 16 apples. 1 lapis lazuli should make a magical apple. Okay, maybe the recipe is broken. Maybe you have to do it this way. Bookshelves. Okay. Oh, enchanted ingots. So we've completed the quest. So let's see if I can do that one. Magical apple. So I need magical wood, which is a bookshelf. And I need tan leather for that. Or do it the other way. Let's use the wooden way, shall we? Got 31,000 of these in here. Sticks. Let's put that into here. Let's make these into planks. I'm not going to go do anything complicated with that. I'm just going to put those into that like that. Strange number. And if I'm not mistaken, we'll make some patterns this way. Good. 2 stacks of patterns. and then we can make a book out of this. I've forgotten what the recipe for book is, but we need filaments or tan leather. Have I got any books? I've got enchanted books. I'm not going to use those. Right, I'm going to have to go back. I'm going to have to go back in. Sorry about this. It's the trouble. I'm not finished moving yet. I'll do the same thing again because it uses 8 XP, so that's no big deal. I've got 30 ton leather in here, 19 books. I think we'll take those with us. That's very slow. So we need some bookshelves. I think that will do for bookshelves. They will do. Good. So that'll give us 6 bookshelves. Do we need more than 6 bookshelves? That's the question. I think we need... I'm trying to make magic apples, aren't I? This one. Well, it does say this enchanter. 16 apples. Plus 1 lapis lazuli should give me 16 magical apples. Why is it not working? Because the other recipe is quite magical woods. Oh, it's not too difficult, is it? So that'll give us 6. I wonder if it's just it needs more. Oh, I'll run out of XP. That's not good. That means I can't get back to the... Oh, I can actually. We can always get back to another base. I'm just wondering if this is not working because it needs more. More enchanted wood and blocks. Let's just try it. See if this works. No, it's still not working. Well, let's take this out of there. Ah, okay. Too much speed upgrades. Oh, this is much better. Good, because this is actually very useful. And you'll see why in a second. Now that's strange. I don't know why that uses so much more. Right, so we now got magical apples, and that may even complete a quest. I'm not 100% sure. So what we can do with this, if we look at the uses of this, we can make this speed upgrade here. So this is a speed upgrade magical. And if you look at the uses of that one, you can actually do this with evil infused iron ingots. What a great name. So how do we make evil infused iron ingots? So iron plus another star will make 8 evil infused iron ingots. Now that's a good question. Do we have any? Oh yeah, a magical speed. Now I'm not sure how much that affects things. Let's just have a look. Because this is working and we've got 32 apples. So if we put one of these into here, that seems to have been a lot faster. So let's try that again. So that seems to be a lot faster, doesn't it? And that uses 1 GP. So I think the power penalty here is GP. So if you look here, power drain 1. So, but you're getting a much faster speed upgrade. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I've got the nether stars with me. As I said, a moving base, I don't know what anything is. Let's have a quick look around. There might even be, I've got plenty of them. They might be in that chest I've got down the bottom there. But as you can see, I've been moving stuff around, but I've got no organisation here whatsoever. I just sort of dump them down. I've got 1 nether star. Well, actually, that might be enough. Let's try that. 1 nether star and 8 pieces of iron, wasn't it? So let's take these out of here like this, and this one out of here. Oh, actually, let's leave that in. Let's leave that in there. 1 leather star and 8 pieces of iron should produce. What was the recipe? Some evil infused iron ingots. And that's no different. That's exactly the same. And that takes 4 minutes. Okay, well that's actually, it's definitely making this go a lot faster, this upgrade here. Let's go make another one. So let's have a look at the uses of magical apples. Well, the only use of it is to make speed upgrades. Fantastic. Already done. In fact, we can actually take these 2 speed upgrades now. And evil infused is a quest completed. So we're doing pretty good. Now what do we need? We need 8 drops of evil, and those drops of evil should be here, and I've got 6,000. So 8 is not going to be a big deal. 7 or more. Let's go and make some of the next level up uses of this one. So we can make 2 of these, and we shall complete another ultimate speed. So let's have a look at how this affects anything. So let's put those 2 in there and those 2 in there, and see if that's actually making a difference. Well, I'd say that's noticeably faster. Let's take them out. Put them in again. Yeah, noticeably faster. Right, great. Now these actually have other uses, I think. So you can make a block. Oh. We can smelt it, and we've got enchanted ingots. And I think the enchanted ingots we can use in tools. And that actually reminds me of something else. As Bob the Big Bat says, I shouldn't be spam clipping. He basically was saying I shouldn't be spam clicking the mobs. And it's completely right. With that sword I've got, I'll have a look at that in a second. What are we looking for here? Enchanted. We can make tools out of enchanted, so we could actually make an enchanted katana, and that has got an attack damage which isn't actually that fast, but the attack speed is 2.55. So if we have a look at this, so my katana is here somewhere or other. Here we go. So you can click that. Basically it comes back to its starting point very fast. With a Supremium sword you can see it takes a lot longer before it comes back to there, and that's the attack speed business if you didn't know already. Now unfortunately I've got no XP, so I've got to go back. I'm going to go back to the base. I'm going to get myself some more XP. Oh yes, I put some water down. Yes, I wanted a bucket, and I think, oh, I've got all of these. Let's get rid of these while we're here. Just dump them in the corner like I have been doing. And you see that disappears, I think. When you've used these things. I'm only putting them at 3 high. And it's quite a good place to put this stuff when you've got you see the breaks after one usage, which actually makes it a really easy way to transport stuff away around. So look. What do we have in here? This was basically that was my useful chest, wasn't it? And that's an empty one. Is that all of my chests I've got in here? These crates from Avisynth Craft I'm going to dump because they're rubbish. They're just rubbish. They've got no. You can't transport any stuff. They don't hold that much stuff, but they're cheap and cheerful basically. So now I want to go back to the base, don't I? So I needed a bucket. And I should have a bucket. Should have 4. What I was doing was I built those 4 buckets to fill them up with liquid crothium and put them into there. That was what I needed that for. So we can go back this way. a bit slower. I could actually go back through here as well, but I'm not doing that. Right, there we go. Do you know, I've completely forgotten what I came here for. Other than XP. We need some XP. I didn't have anywhere near enough XP. Oh yes, the XP solidifier. Yes, that's something else. One I haven't shown you in here either. As you can see now, I've got a row of these, and they're just being powered from this, and they're all keeping up as far as I can see. There's no problem with power. Let's have a look at the end ones. The end ones are usually the key. It's full of water and it's full of power, so that's fine. One. That's just a rounding error in the mathematics that people seem to have problems with. And everything else just seems to be working just fine. Good. This, I think all of these seeds here I've got in the other places. These were the ones which were in the farm itself, so they've just been replicated or duplicated. I seem to have a bit of stuff with me I don't really want. I'm just wondering where I've put all those nether stars, because I know I've got a lot of nether stars around somewhere. Oh, I know where they might be. If they're going to be anywhere, they could be in this crate. Nope, they're not. I'm sure I've got them somewhere. Ah, 58 in here. Okay. Let's just take a couple. Let's take a couple out of here, because I can always make some more if I want to, can't we? So now, I don't think I came for nether stars. I must be honest with you. I've completely forgotten what I did come for, but I will take this crate with me. Oh yes, I know. I have remembered. I'm going to take that crate with me anyway. That's a bit weird. No way. Has that duplicated that chest 3 times? Oh, that's a nice. Oh, that's a nice duplication bug, isn't it? We'll find out. So anyway, what I came to show you was this thing in here. This energetic infuser with knowledge essence in it. It repairs everything. So I can put this in here and it's going to repair the katana. As you can see, it's going up in durability. It doesn't just repair katanas, it repairs something else which is slightly unusual. Let's have a look, see if I can find what I'm looking for in my collection of stuff. I think I've got... Oh no, I thought I had one with me. What I'm looking for was a crate, but yeah, I do need a storage drawers thing. I'm just going to make a storage drawer. So then we go off to the Twilight Forest. So I need drawers, don't I? Get rid of all the stuff I don't need that anymore. I'll just make a basic oak drawer like this one if I can. Now, what is unusual? What it can also repair is this, and let's demonstrate this. This is something that really sort of surprised me. I tried it out, but I didn't expect it to work. Let's put it down here like this. Let's take some packing tape. Let's seal it up. Let's take the packing tape back in here. See, that's now fully repaired. And so is the packing tape. How about that? The only thing I found that won't actually repair, all my armor's repaired, as you can see. The only thing I couldn't repair were the engineer's wire cutters from this. Doesn't work. They won't go in. You can shift click them in, it doesn't go. But everything else I've tried has just repaired itself straight away. I can't put this in here anymore because that won't go in, because that needs to be charged up. So what I did to solve that problem is I built another charger. But I don't know where I put it, to be honest with you. I think I put it in the other world because I need to move all of these machines in here. Now, the other thing I didn't show you, I got caught in the wire, didn't I? What's this? That XP solidifier. I think it was using my XP, but if I click all in here, it's going to transfer all of that into XP. That goes into the absorption hopper through this mechanism as it happens, and then they get sent away. Let's just click all again. Couldn't do any. Oh, all of that might have taken all my XP as well. I'm sure it's collecting XP from here. Well, I can soon find out. Let's just turn that off. Okay, none. And then, if I remember, when we come to the back of that, that should get full of it, and it's going out again. That's interesting where it's going to. Probably going into here. Let's just see. All. No, didn't work. Anyway, we'll leave it like that for the time being. See what happens. So, let's try and look back. I'm going to get some more XP, of course. But I'll just check that water away. I don't need that water. Then I can press eat. I need to eat. So let's go back to the Twilight Forest and see if we can find this mini shroom thing. Oh, there, I think 30 XP or thereabouts. Overworld base. So I've got to jump out the overworld base and go back to that. Should set up a different mechanism to go across, shouldn't I? What I don't fully understand is where all these flowers are coming from. Trust it, I hope I've got my magic map with me. I should have checked that before I came.